Today we are going to start the applications of uniform circular motion. Now we know that there is a main role of a centripetal force. Because the centripetal force maintains the uniform circular motion. Now, under this topic, we have to see the different applications of uniform circular motion. Now, in that, today we see the two applications simultaneously. In that, first application is vehicle along a horizontal curve road. And second application is wall of death, or it is also called a well of death. Now here, why we take these two applications simultaneously? In that, here we have to consider the horizontal plane, and this is a curved road. Now this is a plane road, and at the plane road there is a curve, and for this curved road there is a radius of curvature r. Okay. Now in this application, we have to see this curved road. This is a horizontal curved road. Now here we have to see the curved road as a vertical. Now suppose this is the well of death, and this is the vertical wall of that well of death. Now here, first we see that, suppose this is a horizontal road, curved road, this is a curvature of the road, and the vehicle is turned along this curved road, horizontal curved road. Suppose this is the vehicle and it takes the turn along this curved road. Now here, the center of gravity of this car or the vehicle is at this point, and the weight of this car is acting in downward direction, that is mg. At the same time, the normal reaction is acting oppositely to the weight of that vehicle, and suppose that is n. Now when this car is take turns, at that time it performs the uniform circular motion, and when it performs the uniform circular motion, at that time the centripetal force is acting at the center of gravity, and it is always directed towards the center of curvature of the road, and therefore the direction of the centripetal force is towards the center, and we know that the magnitude of the centripetal force is mv square by r. Again, we know that this centripetal force is a real force. It is due to some interactions, and here the interaction or that centripetal force is provided by the interaction between the road surface and tires of the vehicle, and that is the frictional force, that is Fs. Now in this way, these forces are acting on the vehicle. Now we see the demonstration of this application. Let us consider this is a curved road. This is the curved road, and suppose this is the radius of curvature of this road. Now this is the straight part of the road, and when this car, suppose this car is on the straight line, and when it takes a turn along this curved road in this way. Okay. Now here, if this car takes a turn and it does not maintain the speed at the curvature, then it takes the tangential path along this curved road and it skips off, and therefore the car driver maintains the speed along this curved road and it slows down and it takes safely turn along this curved road. Now in this application we have to see what should be the speed along that curved road so that this car can take safely turn. Now that equation we have to derive in this application. Now here we know the balancing forces here, M is equal to mg, that is normal reaction maintained by the weight of the vehicle, and frictional force is maintained by the centripetal force, or centripetal force is maintained by the frictional force. Okay, now we see now the second application. Just see that this is the horizontal plane curve. Now this curved road is just now vertical here in this way, and this car is turns along this vertical road. Okay, car takes the turn along this vertical wall. Suppose this is the wall. Just we see that application in this way. Suppose this is the well of death and this is the vertical wall, and that car takes the turn along this vertical wall, horizontal direction. Now what is the difference between these two? Here, suppose here is a car. Now here the normal reaction is acting toward the center now. Frictional force is acting vertically upward, Fs, and that frictional force maintains the weight of the vehicle, and this normal reaction maintains the centripetal force. Now here we can write the equations. N is equal to mv square by r, and frictional force maintains the weight of the car. Now there is interchanging. Normal reaction here, normal reaction maintains the weight of the vehicle. Here normal reaction maintains the centripetal force. Here frictional force maintains the centripetal force. Here frictional force maintains the weight of the vehicle. Now we know that again, f of s. What is f of s? We know that mu of s, that is the coefficient of friction, coefficient of static friction. Coefficient of static friction is nothing but what? Frictional force upon the normal reaction, and therefore the f of s is equal to what? Mu s into n. Now here we have considered the frictional coefficient of static friction because this horizontal curved road is a friction, having a friction, or there is a friction between the road surface and tires, and therefore we have to consider the coefficient of friction, and in terms of static force of friction, it can be written as mu s into n. Now this equation can be written as mu s into n is equal to mv square by r. Similarly here we can write here mu s n is equal to mg. Okay, now this is equation 1, now this is equation number 2, here equation 1, equation 2. Now dividing these two equations, now here n upon mu of s n is equal to mg upon mv square by r. Now here n upon mu s n is equal to mv square by r upon mg. Okay, now here this m and n gets cancelled, this n and n gets cancelled. 1 upon mu of s is equal to gr upon v square, and therefore v square is equal to mu square g into r, and therefore v is equal to square root of mu s into gr. Similarly here n and n gets cancelled, m gets cancelled. 1 upon mu of s is equal to v square by rg, and therefore v square is equal to rg upon mu of s, and therefore v is equal to square root of rg upon mu of s. Now these are the two equations of these two different applications. In this application, maximum speed, or we can say that it is a safety speed. Safety speed of the car along the horizontal curve road is equal to square root of mu s into gr, and here the safety speed of the rider of that vehicle along the horizontal circle of this vertical wall v is equal to square root of rg upon mu s. Now this is the safety speed along the vertical wall of the well of depth, and here the safety speed along the horizontal curve road. Now here mu s is the coefficient of friction, g is the acceleration due to gravity, and r is the radius of curvature. Now here r is the constant, suppose g is acceleration due to gravity, it is constant. Now we can change the factor mu of s. If the coefficient of friction, depending on the coefficient of friction, the speed, the safety speed or maximum speed of the car is maintained along the horizontal curve road. Here also, this r is the radius of curvature, g is the acceleration due to gravity, mu of s is the coefficient of static friction. Depending upon this r and mu s, the rider maintains its speed along the curve road. Sometimes if we see that this well of depth may be a cylindrical in shape in this way, and the radius of curvature changes at different distances, and the speed of that car is maintained by depending on this radius of curvature. Now here the radius of curvature is minimum, radius of curvature increases. As it goes upward, the radius of curvature goes on increasing. As radius increases, the speed also changes, and the mu of s is constant, suppose. Then here r, depending on the r, the speed of that rider is depends. Now in this way, these are the two applications of the uniform circular motion. In this uniform circular motion, we see that the centripetal force has a main role. Now here, if you compare both applications, then we can easily understand what is the maximum speed or how to maintain the maximum speed of the vehicles in these two applications. Okay.